My hair is so wacky. I have to keep going outside. We're in the middle of an ice storm now. And I have to keep going outside. And my carport collapsed on my car. Crushed in on the windshield. I don't know what else yet. Hopefully, I got one side of that open so I could see. Doesn't seem like anything is smashed inside besides the windshield. So I don't know. I have to see once I get everything off the top of it. But my concern right now is the fucking trees. Like the branches that are usually way up. They kept being in the way and they kept getting lower and lower. And so then I was like, man, are they just getting so heavy with snow? That's so weird because I have so many birds out there. It seems like the birds would be knocking the snow off because they've been all over the branches. And so I was like, fuck. Because already when the carport, they already told me it was going to go. And then I was like, oh, this is hurting my head. My hair is so wacky. It's like whatever that chemical is out there is in my hair with electricity and stuff. It is like, I don't know, I need to go in and wash it. It feels really funky. But they told me, the carport, they made it clear to me. And then I was like, oh, I'm not giving that any energy, you know, but you can't control destiny. You can't, you know, I had a choice. I could have listened and gone out there and cleaned it off more. I just kept trusting that it was going to start raining and get warmer. And it didn't, and it crashed. But it was so loud. It crashed hours ago. But it was so loud, and I had to go out and start trying to get the snow off the top of it. Because I was like, shit. Like, if this ice just keeps going and going, like, is it going to crush my car? Am I ever going to get off my car? So then I went out to the greenhouse, and I cleared that off, and it was so heavy. Oh, my God. I could not believe how heavy. And when you step down, the whole top surface is ice. And then you sink down. Like, you need snowshoes to be walking out here. It's ridiculous. Stella is so sore. It's so slippery, whatever this gel shit is. And then it is so fucking heavy. And so the top is like a crust. And then you go through, like, it is a challenge to go out there and walk around. It's so fucking deep. I don't have any boots tall enough. I put on my tallest rain boots, and they're not tall enough. The snow still fills up inside my shoes. And my pants are all wet. It's a fucking mess. And but I do feel good about feeding the birds. And then I got a whole little blend made. I did some breadcrumbs. I had some old shrimp, some pears, some nuts. I had to give them pistachios, though. So they're getting the gourmet deluxe. But I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. I think I'm going to keep doing it. Plus, they all come, and since I've been feeding them on this old car, they'll come and get on it, and then they sit and sing. It's so cute. But anyways, I was like, oh, man, chances of me having power are not good. Last ice storm I was in, we had no power for 6 days. And these dead trees and dead branches covered with ice, we're going to have them crashing down all around us. Like, motherfuck. Oh, man, they just don't stop. I know they're hitting everybody hard. And on top of it, too, on top of the storms, then I just saw in Ohio, I think 2 states or 2 cities. I'm not sure. It seems to be utter chaos in some places. Maybe it is but Chicago, but I don't even know. But on top of that, passing that law now where you can, you know, go kill somebody and you don't get arrested or whatever, where everybody was saying it's going to be like the purge. Well, then suddenly now they said that they had no budget. Somebody forgot to do the budget this year, so nobody can work. So as of as of the 1st of January, there will be no municipal, no judicial, no cops, no nothing. No, I mean, like, I don't even know. It's going to go into such chaos in some of these. And these are some big cities where this is going to go total chaos, man. Like, oh, man. And it's just bumper to bumper with this shit. You know, a storm, just one thing after another. And so, you know, I don't know. I don't even know all this stuff. The different things I've seen, you know, of people sharing. of the storms. It seems to be a lot of wind, a lot of car wrecks. I can't even believe there's still people out traveling around. And I saw news footage of Seattle, and it was total ice storm. People wrecking all over the place. People still just keep going out, and them saying that it's so slippery to even try and walk. And it just looked wet, but it's a sheet of ice. And is something in that stuff, that gel or whatever it is that they put in it. It is meant to, I think, cause people to slip and fall, crack your head open, at least go to the hospital. Maybe a dislocated shoulder, broken elbow, broken hip, and then car wreck after car wreck. Like, I'm not even going to try and turn in my windshield to insurance. I'm just going to see about just getting a new one. I think I'll just probably tape it at first, because I'm not even driving that much right now. But Tuesday, I think I'm on my last jug of water. Fuck, I'm glad I got that extra one, because I really wanted to get out Tuesday and go get water. I wanted to go down to the food bank and get some more food. So, I don't know. If I can't get out, I mean, I'll still be able to make it. Stella's going to get a lot bitchier. She's so bitchy about the food. She's so bitchy about everything. I've given her some extra names. Now she's Lady Whinington and Mrs. Grumbles. So she's got her alters. So, anyways, she's just really being picky about the food. Oh, and this was something really disgusting I saw. Somebody had bought a whole chicken, and they were doing a video saying you should always buy your chicken whole, because if you don't, then they just cut all the cancer off and just sell it. So he was showing this chicken he had got was full of cancer. And normally they cut the breast, the leg, all that stuff and do them. So they must have missed that one. But it was just like, oh my God. The disease. Oh, she's limping so bad. The disease and stuff that we consume, you know, with their disgusting food and stuff that they feed us. So, man, I don't know. I think things are, you know, it's obviously going to get hairy, but this is what we've been waiting for. I just hope after this hairy situation that we get through that really things are changed. I can't imagine very many people going through this and not being impacted. Like, it's just everywhere's a storm. Storm, everywhere's a storm. And she has been crying and crying and crying and crying. Unless I'm massaging her, she's crying. So anyways, I don't think I really have much more to talk about. But I wanted to say about that Ohio thing and the storm here. And then, you know, you just really got to have a good attitude. You know, I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to stress out about my car. I'll get some fucking duct tape out, tape the hole. And then, you know, when I have enough money, I'll get a new windshield. I'm just not going to stress out about this stuff. And, you know, I lived without the carport before. I'll be fine. You know, I hope that some big heavy branches are not going to fall on my house or, you know, whole trees. Since there's so many dead ones, I just, you know, hopefully that's not the destiny here. So, yeah, it just feels like it's all, like, collapsing here, you know. All the stuff keeps falling and collapsing, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes after all this. I think probably, what did I just heard something about, something was expected somewhere tomorrow, like Christmas Eve, and that could be when the power is going to go out all over the whole thing. I don't even know what somebody was talking about. There's so many videos and stuff, but so much with people, all of their issues coming to the surface, and then just arguing and fighting, and then plus, you know, so many people can see through other people's agenda. They can just see through them. And so it is all sorts of stuff coming up in the surface for everybody, I think. Oh, and my neighbor, she asked me about my carport, because she said their thing collapsed over there. And she said her husband's sick again. So, and I know he's got these, but he is construction. And I swear to God, I bet you there is a lot of construction people, or people who have been outdoors a lot, that are getting really sick right now. I think there is certain chemicals for sure that are being activated presently. I have, you know, beefed up my detoxing. I was doing a couple of squirts, or a couple times a day for me, and still on the zeolite, and then doing some other detox stuff. So, you know, it's just like whatever with all this poison. And then I know it here, it's coming down in the water. I'm sure it's kind of like the same everywhere else. So just be aware of all of the toxins and chemicals. And I say try and stay in and out of the, so crazy too, because, you know, people think, oh, it's a natural thing. No, it's not. It's not a natural thing. Nature doesn't hate us. These people that run this place do. So, I've seen some other weird stuff. If I have power tomorrow, I'll come and try and video. But, you know, I mean, I don't know who has power. You know, I mean, maybe most people don't. It's hard to know what's going on with everybody. So hopefully everybody is okay and safe and stuff. And I'll talk to you tomorrow if I can. Talk to you later. Bye.